Hey drivers, this is Andrew at ThirdCoastRC in Houston, and welcome back. It's been kind of raining here for over a week, and we've got a break in the rain and the sun's out, so we're going to take a look at another truck that we just finished building here. I've run this a couple of times. This is the new Tamiya Fire Dragon. So this is a model that they brought out several years ago, and then they re-released it. It's based on a Japanese cartoon. I think it's Radican Boy who races these in the Japanese cartoon. So it's kind of cool. We got the little driver in there. We got this beautiful red body. I'm not going to go through the build or anything like that. This car comes as a kit. There's plenty of other people who's got videos online that show how to build these kits, but really Tamiya kits are some of the best out there. Their instructions are just awesome. All the parts are packaged like they should be. I have never really had a problem building a Tamiya kit. You just follow the instructions and they go together real easy. So Tamiya are great on that. This is a pretty cool design. It's based on the original one. I think came out in the 90s, and they just re-released it. They didn't really change anything much on it. But we'll talk about what we did, what we installed in this truck, and then we'll show you it running. The body is comes pre-painted, so all you need to do is put the stickers on. The driver does not come painted, so this little guy has been painted. Inside here, the kit comes with an ESC, and but we didn't use the Tamiya ESC. We used a different brushless system, and I'll tell you about that. In a few minutes. And it's a standard 10 scale vehicle. And these are different wheels than what it comes with. It comes with more kind of studded tires that wear out quick. We mainly run on the asphalt here, so I didn't want to use those. So I bought these tires off. I bought them off of eBay, and they work really well. Really like these wheels and tires. So it's a cool looking little car. It might not be for everybody, but it performs real well, given that it's based on a chassis that is, what, 30 years old. It runs real good. So let's take the body off. There's just 3 pins hold the body on. I've got them removed right now. We'll pop it off. So what do we have here? What did we spec it with, and what did we change? Everything you see, the shocks, the front suspension, the rear suspension, that's all stock. What we did do is change the center drive shaft. The center drive shaft that comes with this vehicle is like a tiny little piece of coat hanger, and it really doesn't work very well, and it went out of shape pretty quick. So we ordered this one, which is the one for TTO2 with the outdrives from the differential. It's kind of an interesting design to have the drive shaft to one side, but it performs really well. On the side of the differential, you have almost like kind of transfer case design on the edge of the differential here, and which provides the outdrive to the drive shaft. We put the Horizon Hobby Onyx 4000 kV motor in here, 2 to 3S, and we're actually running the truck on a 2S battery. There's the Onyx motor. It is the 4000 kV version. You can't see that on there. It's a great little power system that you can get for under $100, and for a 2 to 3S brushless, it's the one we nearly always go with these days. And we've got 2S Lipo on here. The Lipo is the oval shaped one. You can see it's actually an oval shaped Lipo, and you do need to get an oval shaped one. A square one, the traditional square Lipo, it's not going to fit in this vehicle. You need to get the oval shaped one. So this is 7.4 volt 2S that we're going to run this on today. The shocks are plastic, but they are oil filled, and they perform good. I put a little bit of padding on the body posts here to help protect the body, because the body's real nice, and I don't want to, occasional rollovers to have these punched through and damage the body. Try and keep it good for as long as possible. We just put a standard servo in here. I think it's like a 20 kg servo, nothing too fancy, and we're running a basic radio. This is the Fly Sky radio. It's a basic Fly Sky 2-channel radio system. So the truck, it runs real good. It handles well on these tires. And what we'll do is we'll pop it on the ground now and we'll show you how it runs. We've got the radar gun here. It's surprising how well this truck handles. You know, I've driven a lot of trucks over the year, and this little buggy runs really good, given the fact that it's based on a chassis that is 30 years old. Just because it's old doesn't mean it's no good, you know. So here we go. Body clips just go straight on there, all pretty straightforward and easy. This one's just a little bit more tricky to put on there. There it goes. I forgot to plug the battery in, so I'll do that now and push it back inside the chassis. There we go. See if I remember where the on-off switch is. It's right here. Radio on first. So radio's on. Power's on. It's really silent this morning. You don't even realize it's on. The fan is super quiet. But there we go. We got steering. We got power. So let's put it on the ground and see what we got. I'm going to run coming down here and see what we get. So buggy handles good. Popped a wheelie there. This is on 2S. Remember, this is 2S Lipo, not 3S. What do we see there? Didn't get it that time? Alright. Here we go. I wasn't up to full speed there anyway, because I'm trying to avoid these puddles. 40 miles an hour right there. That's good on a 2S. That's a fast for a Tamiya. I can't get quite up to full speed because of the water down here. I'll give it one more go. What do we get there? 41. So that's great. I mean, it's doing over 40 miles an hour on a 2S Lipo. We did put the biggest pinion in here that you can fit. It doesn't have a truly adjustable mount. You have to rotate the mount. You just pick a different pinion size depending on, it's like a little cam system that the motor mounts to, and that gives you the different pinion size. We use the biggest one you can put in there. I can't remember what it is. I think it might be like a 19 or something, but the buggy handles real good. Slides around the corners. Go around the drain down there. These tires really work well. Providing good traction down the straight, but just giving enough in the corner that the buggy doesn't roll over. I highly recommend them. I'll put a link to them in the description below. I just got them off eBay. Oh, here's a car coming out. We'll get out of the way of this car. So handles good. I'd highly recommend it if you want a buggy that handles good, runs good, not too expensive, and also, you know, has that kind of vintage style to it. If you're looking for that retro vintage style, then this is a great choice. Of course, if you're a Tamiya fan, Tamiya always do vehicles that are a little bit, you know, they often do vehicles that are a little bit different, let's say that. And a lot of people like it. Most of their stuff is kits. This is a kit. You are going to have to build it. You know? But if you want one of these, we'll build it for you. If you want to come into our shop, we can build one with this power setup and everything like that in it. It's probably going to run about $300, just over $350 to get a buggy like this running. But it runs real good. The pop wheelies. You see there, it just pops the wheelie. 40 miles an hour plus, 40 to 45 miles an hour. A little wheelie as it came off that ramp there, off that downslope. I really like this. It's a lot of fun. Since we built it, I've driven it a lot. Just here in the parking lot, I've had the ramps out, jumped it a few times. When I was jumping it is when I did break that, well, I did bend. It went out of shape. That coat hanger drive shaft that it comes with, and it was all vibrating, and it was, you know, that thing's got to go. Apart from that, we haven't changed anything else in this vehicle. It does have bearings. It has bearings throughout. We build it with bearings. Whenever I build a Tamiya kit, we don't use the stock bushings. We just order a bearing set for it, and we build it completely with bearings. So great fun little buggy, super cool. You know, I could almost take this to the drag strip and I think it'd do pretty good, because it takes off like a scalded cat. So, you know, have a think about it. Looks cool. Like the red wheels on it. You know, as you can tell, I'm quite enthused about Tamiya products, and I really like this one. So if you're thinking about something different that still performs, then maybe think about the Tamiya Fire Dragon. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.